All right, so we have this finals for the Size Champions Tournament, the Medium Games Edition, between Kubu and crlundy. I am joined by Mort and Arnie.
Hello.
Yeah.
Some nice synchronization there.
Wait. Yeah, they got it.
I'm pretty sure crlundy is the higher seed, and therefore we'll start.
Yes, crlundy is the higher seed. I was just worried because I couldn't answer because they turned spec chat off, which is good, but
Right, slight advantage, but nothing too major. Still anyone's game. So pretty sure the format is first player to reach 3.5 wins is the winner of the match, and therefore this edition.
Oh, there they go. Weird that I'm showing up as red.
Yeah, a win thing.
Guess it's left over from matches I played earlier today.
Alright, so on a big match with possession.
Let's see what the first game brings us. Normal Dominion. We will see about that.
All right. So there is quite a bit going on
here.
So first I'm seeing is Peasant and Goons.
Yeah.
There's a village in Cursed Village.
Yeah.
A bunch of draw with Cursed Village, Old Witch, Pathfinding.
That Sycophant works quite well with Workers Guild, I assume. It's
basically and then you can trash it into. So it's just word works because it's just any action card.
Yeah, you can trash Sycophant into it, and trashing it, you can trash your color and so on.
Yeah.
So the game like a bunch of stuff. That's like a buy phase, so.
Yeah, that seems to be powerful because I do notice the only village here is Cursed Village, so I think you definitely
There is also Disciple.
Oh, right, Disciple. Yeah, that. But yeah, at first the only village is Cursed Village. So I guess there's also kind of Teacher.
Yeah, I'm gonna be too surprised to see Teacher here.
So thinning, we've got Temple.
That's
basically it. So
yeah, I mean, I like.
You want to open that?
I mean, I'm not sure. Is it worth it to open Temple Peasant, or is the double terminal bad here?
I think it's fine. Because you're opening Temple silver, then
yeah, I mean,
it's not buying that much relevance.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously either Temple Peasant or Temple Silver, and it's just
maybe Temple Sycophant, because if you then collide them, you're trashing Sycophant to Woodworker's Guild anyway.
That is true. Because yeah, you can do it's yeah, that's actually not bad, and then you can just get a goon super early or something, or whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's goon.
I feel like I like Kubu having this 2-5 a lot more. At least I'm looking for Peasant first village.
Yeah.
I think Cursed Village is that good in the opening though.
I agree with that. I don't know if I want to open Cursed Village here.
But what's better for 5?
Yeah, I mean, the only reason to do it is for the split, but I don't think it's that important. I don't think you want to hex yourself that early.
I also think Temple helps you get more Cursed Villages later, more than Cursed Village does. Because thinning is good in the minion.
That's
a cavalry.
That's fine.
No, yeah, to get a small second with Custody if there, yeah, that's quite powerful.
Yeah.
Delay the attack by a turn, it's fine. Yeah, so there's also possibilities on a 3-4, but not on a 4-3 as what you had.
Yeah, so Kubu agrees.
Yeah, I mean, that actually seems pretty decent, that cavalry turn too. If you
can. Gets to play the cavalry for horses. Alright, so Lundy also
might have,
Grabbing cavalry to help along the shuffle.
yeah, I might have gotten that sycophant over the second peasant there. Yeah, and then I just feel like the Woodworkers Guild is pretty good when you have sycophant.
Right. It's a bit awkward having 3 terminals for now until your soldiers upgrade into fugitives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
And not hitting any of them here is quite painful. I think as Kubu here, I just play the soldier.
Yeah, I would.
Sycophant into.
Yeah.
Probably goons still.
Yeah, I'd say probably goons, though. I don't.
I would want to get a temple for sure.
Yeah, it's either goon. Yeah, right, because Kubu doesn't have a temple yet. So yeah, I'd say it's either goons or temple. Though I guess you can trash it into goons and buy it.
They can still buy temple.
Yeah, I would trash. Okay, cursed village. I mean, that seems fine. You do need the terminal space.
I don't feel like that text was too bad. At least it skips.
Yeah, and a horse.
Yeah,
horse is actually not a bad thing to trash, given that, like, you're only gonna play it once.
Yeah, like skip to the cover so make sure the shuffle got triggered already again. So I do quite well. You can also like trash cavalry again to do something.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. I like
your goons now. Now you have the carriage village.
Yeah, that is correct.
And 3. Maybe a second present line for you as well.
This is pretty awkward and for crlundy.
Yeah.
I would probably trash cavalry here. Or
yeah, I'd trash the cavalry, to be honest, maybe into a cursed village.
Yeah, probably thinking the same.
So they are a temple.
Yeah, that's a nice text.
Yeah, a good double trash off here. Not sure if they want another psychopath, probably do. Psychopath on this board's kind of like a feast. First edition base.
Yeah.
Except even better.
Yeah.
Cost less, gains bigger cards. Gives you more advantages.
Yeah.
Also not mind having some more peasant lines going. Do you want to use
cost if you need?
Yeah, you could do sycophant cursed village. That's not and then you can also throw in some goons there. Because I mean, Drada X here doesn't. I mean, it's either Drada X or cavalry engine, and Drada X might actually be better.
Yeah, I like it.
At least here are tools for Drada X, and if you get teacher, if you want to use teacher, there are some tokens that can be really useful for regular decoction projects. You can't go to it multiple times, right? Yeah, I agree with checkable. I agree with DZ as well. Alchemist is pretty fun. Okay, you need to help me here to go back to your. So I can check that into correspondence here. That's pretty good.
I think you get old witches once you're not starving for terminal space. I guess also if you're doing old witch. I guess that old witch is the other source of draw that you have available, but it's so yeah if you don't want to do that.
It won't be too big of an issue here. All these crushes them by itself. Temple can crush them quite well.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, maybe you just, I mean, if you're going for the Drada X engine, you're not going for old witches, most likely.
Yeah. And yeah, it doesn't seem like so important. Unless you put something like plus an action token on it.
Actually, one thing I've missed is that you can woodworkers guild multiple times in the same turn with cavalry. You start your buy phase, try something, and then go back to your extra phase and get another draw phase.
So if you have some tokens like Kubu, they could empty cavalry pile just by doing it. They have their deck in control.
That's pretty awkward for Kubu, but I'll be able to like get the cavalry again, turn cavalry into cavalry.
Yeah, I feel like it's
That doesn't seem unreasonable, Shanahan. I can definitely see it happening.
At least Sigos and cavalries will go really quickly here.
Yeah, and I mean, their cursed villages are pretty good with the engine that these slayers are going for.
Yeah, and they are not hard to gain with all these favors and woodworkers guild.
I don't think I like playing the cavalry there. I think I'd rather let's take fans, fetch cavalry, possibly into cavalry, then buy cavalry again. Continue the turn.
Yeah. I mean, don't even bother playing the sycophant, to be honest, and then see if you want to woodworkers guild. Yeah.
No, this is pretty awkward. Deluded to have. No action cards impress me.
Also surprised that no goons have engaged yet. Not exactly sure when best time would have been. Maybe just skip here.
Yeah.
This the goons attack will not be so impactful here.
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, a duchy wouldn't. Yeah, you probably don't want a duchy yet.
Yeah, this is really awkward. Deluded to have.
I mean, the attack might help your opponent with Curse Village. Yeah, maybe the points don't matter yet. That's constructively the case. And like Curse Village is really, really good here, so maybe just want Curse Village just through there. Is silver better than nothing here?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So
yeah, silver seems fine.
You'll probably trash temple for cavalry and hope to find that cursed village.
Yeah, I think you do that.
Because a discipling temple doesn't impress me.
Yeah,
you can get some points by it. You can get like 7 points.
Yeah, I definitely go for it, especially because if you disciple soldier, which seems like the other possibility, you're only hitting 4, which I don't like.
Or it might not exist anymore after this turn by Kubu. I think I actually quite like it's not exist anymore. You can sacrifice and discard temple instead soldier, then disciple the cursed bill. A lot of actions.
That seems reasonable for me. So very reasonable.
Not sure how many cards in the discard pile. Can't be that many. Just shuffled.
Yeah, that's just shuffled. So is there only one cavalry?
You could do from here is play the sycophant and discard everything except your disciple and cursed village, and then disciple the cursed village, maybe just to gain another one.
Yep. That was the line we were thinking about. All right. Well,
this was.
This probably doesn't matter because you're playing the cursed village again, right? Does it? Oh, you play twice first and then discard. Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're just turning your. Or turning sycophant into cavalry. Yeah, probably do this card and turn cavalry into cavalry.
Yeah.
So the last card in the state, and there's only 3 to cavalry in the discard pile.
There's also that first page.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm a bit unsure what they're trying to do
Well,
differently.
they might have thought that you play Curse Village, gain Curse Village, and then play it again. So
Oh
they
yeah.
might have thought that they had another Curse Village play again.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, if they hadn't realized
And
that
it worked
they had
out.
already gotten those two out.
Yeah, but I just tried the temple, which is not great. Instead of the cavalry, which would have been quite a bit better, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, crlundy also can't get rid of this hand. So I would be discipling this temple to gain points, 7 points. If Kubu doesn't take those points from temple now. I don't see as much value just discipling a soldier. You don't gain anything, and you'll just have 4 money to attack your opponent, which probably will do nothing. The attacking part.
Attack up. So it seems like it might even help them.
Yeah, and it was over province points, just rushing to these states and gaining a temple. Was 5 points from the temple and 2 from playing twice.
Yeah, that's assuming that it's good and gain temple now, and like good just really need charge in temple. They're really likely to get one again. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
good seems good. Now.
Yeah, so the attack does nothing, but actually probably helps Kubu more than it hurts.
Kubu's a sycophant. I'd love those by something. Should have got 7 copper today, or 5 copper. 5 copper in one state.
Sure, this game might end pretty soon before the teacher does basically anything important.
I definitely don't like return disciple.
Yeah, it usually helps. That's the undo request, so your opponent.
Yeah,
can
that's
just
what I
quit.
usually do. I usually just like request the undo and I type. Like that just seems to make more sense.
Yeah, so
Like
that was over a lot. That was missed.
So crlundy just straight up buys a temple.
Yeah, they could have pressed 2 estates and have the points of the estates given and 2 more points from temple.
Yeah, but then they don't get the attack, but I do agree that it's attack.
Yeah.
Isn't as good when your opponent has
Multiple
great
first villages.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that had some quite hardcore draws.
Yeah, at least early. They were pretty awkward and it's pretty. And having multiple horses
to something. So what do you do here? First village. Buy first village probably, all village. So they're setting off the drop X plan.
I would have probably like to try going for first village or old witch.
You know, the Blake Temple is.
And the longer this game goes, it less likely for crlundy. It looks like the odds to win looks like for me.
I mean, it is draw, but you need curse villages before you need a card able to play all witches and still have actions remaining.
Yeah, disciple would have been a lot better.
I agree. It's just too late in the game for teacher.
I know. I don't know, right? No. Do we have
No, I don't believe there's yet a pilot. Because you can just use Woodworker's Guild once now, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they with goons if they have enough money to buy 2 of those cards in one from Woodworker's Guild. And
Just fix that again, probably. Yeah.
I'm
Everything.
wondering what are you using those teacher tokens on?
Yeah,
I'm not sure any of the teacher tokens will.
probably lost by somewhere. Got them by
Yeah.
that next turn. Or at least like if you're currently threatening to put plus by on something, so maybe the crlundy can't really lower curse village anymore because then you
Yeah,
might
I
be
wouldn't
able
like
to
to
plus by on
overpass
cavalry.
too much as Kubu because crlundy is still ahead in points. And
Sure.
they also have.
Like given this turn, like without that much trouble, can 12 points. Just shy of just shy of province plus curse village, which I think would be some good stuff. Maybe they don't need province at all. They get 2 more goons. Yeah, just ramp up the payload.
Yeah, I
That
think
makes
the
sense.
goons is
Probably
fine.
assume that they will just put plus an action to goons, develop cursed villages.
Yeah, not getting any curse villages here seems optimistic, perhaps. So they gained 3 goons actually. So about 4 in deck now. That's a lot, certainly.
Yeah, at least if they can play off of them, they are in a really comfortable position.
This goon's gonna help Kubu a lot. Like 2 goons goons.
Yeah.
You get to discard this copper in the state, which is really new.
If Kubu does decide to put action token on goons, to me it looks like the best.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So they can just curse village and play all of the goons and don't worry about the action space because it's pretty awkward to only be able to.
Yeah. Makes no sense actually.
This teacher looks incredibly late for me. I will assume that this teacher will never do anything that they just received. Because
you discard what is cavalry copper, I imagine.
Yeah.
Maybe cavalry. Maybe we give cavalry to have workers guild, but it's real nice. You get to draw 3 again. Or draw 6, I mean.
I feel like it's pretty likely that there is a pile up in this turn for Kubu.
Oh yeah, like you disable the curse still maybe. Well, maybe not. Maybe disabling curse village is too risky. Maybe just
I agree
to pile out second time and then have 20 coins.
Then you don't let 15 because of woodwork skill. For 19.
Sure, yeah. So you probably don't want to risk getting a bad hex with disciple.
Yeah, I mean this looks like this might.
Okay, disabling the second can't allow you to.
Yeah, I mean I can see this being a win.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
I'd be surprised if
you need to find.
Yeah, woodworkers are only once per turn, but I think it still should work. There's 6 and 1s, play cavalry, then curse village. Or other way around, of course, also works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like.
Yeah, so they need to have 16 money. Yeah.
Yeah, 16 money.
16 and 10 outscore.
So yeah, this is a win in hand.
It comes with the goals. Yeah, it's already winning.
Yeah, it's a win.
Just don't play the cavalries for horses.
Oh, play one of them.
Or at least only. No, I don't. They said don't criticize everything. Well, this definitely deserves criticism.
Yeah, missed opportunities.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, The horse before Chris Village as well. A bit sloppy, but I don't think it's gonna matter in
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Or 7 points here.
I'm not seeing it. They're doing anything to outscore them. But I'm still a bit confused on the crlundy deciding to get a teacher last turn. Yes.
Yeah, Goons can probably lower by 1 more quite easily.
Yeah, I mean, you just.
Could you buy one province as a Kubu to just have enough points
Yeah.
that crlundy couldn't be outscoring you anyways?
Is there
Yeah.
something you can buy to have next turn not be bad? So
Yeah.
those 4 cards are just 3 coppers and something instead. Yeah, 3 coppers instead.
Yeah, that
Sure.
seems fine.
I mean,
you don't
I
want to
think so.
lower piles too much now that you don't have the win anymore. Pathfinder Goon, that actually does seem good.
Does it? Like, it does, like...
You lose the action. Then.
Like, having...
Because that makes Goons a cantrip.
Your card as you play before you could, but it just doesn't really make
Well, I guess with Cursed Village, I mean, that's...
With Cursed Village, the plus action is basically...
Right, yeah, because now that...
I mean, you can, but I don't think it's that good or important.
Yeah, because now that I think about it more, it's just like Cursed Village means that you don't actually need to.
Yeah, and like buying Pathfinder means you're not buying other cards for your Goons unless you're buying coppers.
That is true.
You don't really want to.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have buy some other cards, get like 8 points from it.
Yeah, so...
Not 4 Goons twice instead of...
That was
the coin on Pathfinding.
Okay, so... Lundy is really lowering his piles.
Yeah.
That Goons attack really helps.
I think you just...
Kubu.
Like, you know that, like, Kubu has 4 dead cards in hand, so you just have to, like...
Yeah.
I think you have to play for dead. Play to hope that your opponent doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Kubu has a win in hand again. Let's see if he notices it.
I think there's like, even if you click button at random and then proceed to click on Psych Event and Cursed Village.
Yeah, just click.
I think that way.
Just click the right card.
Assessing them if they don't see it is. Yeah. It's a game one for.
Yep, just could have been one a turn earlier.
Yeah.
Yep, at least it still worked out for Kubu.
Really yeah. It's sloppy, but they got W in the end, so. That wasn't a mess, yeah. They recognize it as well.
Yeah, peasant.
I think it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
It's so foreign to me, like, to have just 10 kingdom cards, not very much else on the board. It just doesn't happen that often anymore.
I mean, Goons got Kubu ahead.
I think they were, like... I'm not sure if I agree with the statement, actually. I think Goons enabled Kubu to end the game after getting ahead.
Agreed.
Yeah. There were pretty favorable early shuffles for Kubu, at least.
That's what does Consider card do?
Yes, I mean, Monkey is an OP card,
Fantastic
but
card.
I mean, I remember my first Monkey game that I played, an auto match, had Lost Arts on the board, so then it truly was just like too good.
So there's a bunch of villages. There is...
I think it was actually against me. We had Monkey and Lost Arts.
Yeah. So I
mean, anything is Salvager, which is awkward.
Well, there's Sailor, but I think Salvager is better.
The Sailor Spanish? Oh, red card.
Yeah.
3 stables. And trash up and sit. Very nice.
Yeah.
Both players opened. So much as silver, it seems like. Yeah. Well,
Like you can start to get some advisors pretty soon.
I agree.
I'm not sure what advisors. What plans do for you? Like the only terminal you're interested in on this board is Salvager, right? Maybe a courtyard.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
yeah, I'm not huge on the
before.
plaza. Like I feel like you want maybe advisor seems better. Than plaza.
Stables bunch. Let's see, ahead in smashing. Although not for long. Both players clicking all stables. Even Sulani in Kubu's turn clicking all stables.
Yes, buy that raider. It'll do you very good.
Playing ranger here seems suboptimal. Let's say. You take a semi-free courtyard. I don't think you're limited to buy right now. I mean, you withdraw right now.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess the salvage buy.
I mean, if you already have a closet, I don't think you should have. Then a courtyard's fine. But the truth is, I don't think you really have the terminal space for it.
I mean, if you find your closets,
you can also, if you just draw pretty well, you can just set some good card aside.
Yeah, you can just top up sales probably.
Yeah.
Overdraw.
At least for good situation, they are heading into overdraw pretty soon if they keep on buying cards that draw.
So how do you add payload on this? Just I had to say, but did you just buy gold? Could do gold advisor here, possibly. Well, you're just double tabling again. And then maybe salvage something next turn.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have too many staples in your deck. Or not, you don't have too many yet. I don't think you want any more. So, yeah.
I think I need more than 2.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like 1 or 2 more would be fine. Yeah, so
at least they don't hurt you.
maybe you do like
one plus I wouldn't maybe hurt. If you want to add it, but it also isn't great, so you can work out those buffers for some position that you need to have some couple extra money. But also you could just get the money somehow else. I'm not sure you need 2 staples here. They already had only 1 card that was not drawn, and they trashed an estate, so they will draw the cards anyway here. Given that they don't dead, but it's unlikely for them to dead completely.
Got either 7 or 8. Australia.
Yeah. Wondering on payload.
Yeah, could have 14 here with 2 buys. And you just trash stable, that's not great. So you drew exactly this turn?
yeah, that's
just trash over, get 10.
Yeah, I mean, you do have 2 overdraws, so you can afford to like maybe add more payload to your profits. It's not unreasonable. I'm not.
It seems too early.
Yeah, I agree. It's too early.
I mean, build a double.
Yeah, I agree. I would have gone just a gold there. Probably.
I would probably have crushed a silver for gold plaza and get some buffers and use the overdraw list somehow because you already have that overdraw. But 1 more province seems really awkward.
I mean, you could like sell his province and then buy 2 provinces, like German province pile, but
Yeah,
I think that's worth it.
Lundy can, if they want, now just buy a province and contest them, maybe. And they have better payload with just having stables. Plus and some more money options, like more targets for salvager.
Lundy does have 2 terminals for their 2 villages now, so or 3 terminals, I guess.
Yeah, so they're
I'm in the province here. I think Lundy has double province at this turn already.
I would assume, at least if they press something with salvager.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if Kubu, so I feel like crlundy might be able to catch up here. That's just
I'm pretty sure that they are able to catch up here.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I feel like
gold.
Kubu.
Next turn, double
I feel like you can,
yeah, I mean, Kubu is definitely winning the short game. The problem is that, like, it won't be short enough. crlundy's gonna catch up.
Yeah, crlundy has 3 buys, so they can. crlundy probably will be able to province estate here if they did good.
Yeah.
They have salvage go. Yeah, so now they're fine. They can salvage just gold, I would assume, or that hostlery, or something of that nature.
Probably also, yeah.
Yes. So I would
run out of draw.
That's 10, 13, 15. Just 15.
Yeah. Awkward.
So it is a bit awkward. Yeah. I would like to take the tie.
Yeah, I mean, taking the tie seems reasonable here. I mean, Kubu is gonna win on his next turn, so.
Yeah, I think Kubu is like very unlikely to do it there. Because it has to be a full dot. They can't even draw. They can't even draw Salvatore plus province. Right. Not that many cards in the kingdom again. Just 10 plus 1 event, but some big cards here. One of plenty cards.
So I assume this is just a basic Horn of Plenty. I get no prices.
Yeah, I think Horn of Plenty is reasonable here.
So where's the draw? The draw is
King's Court,
Rebel,
maybe Crossroads.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Sailor looks fine here. You can get rid of your card.
I mean, Sailor and Plan are your trashing.
Yeah, and Sailor can game more Sailors easily and play them.
I mean, Sailor can also Sailor can also play like Haunted Woods and Swamp Hag, which isn't bad.
I would maybe like to go for a Haunted Woods pretty early. Yeah. It can lead to some awkward positions for Kubu.
Yeah, I mean, getting in a Haunted Woods.
Stop taking your estates in your early supples.
Yeah, I agree. Getting in a Haunted Woods before your opponent is thin is pretty good.
That is probably correct for DC. But at least the goal you want to do it in this board is pretty clear. Yeah, that's true. 100 Woods looks a lot better than Swamp Hag for me. You get through your deck faster. I mean, Swamp Hag attack is just. I feel like the attack hurts more.
Yeah, the question is, this early in game, does Swamp Hag allow you to hit 7? Because then.
It did.
Actually, Lundy is going to hit 7 here.
But I would assume that 100 would also lead to hitting 7 in shuffle. Probably. Because you could find some estates and then crossroad just cross them and leads to even better.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Like, you already get a King's Court there.
And now Lundy has a pretty awkward shuffle. Plus the rest of the shuffle. Maybe hard. So this is sad for King's card, but they can trust a couple cards. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably a Haunted Woods.
Yeah, Haunted Woods, it's correct for just in my eyes. I'm not sure what they are going King's card here. I'm not sure I want to be King's card Sailors, and Kubu has one Crossroads and one Seashore, right? At least it can be somewhat efficient if you King's card a Sailor. But yeah.
I think you have to think a bit to like find your King's cards more reliably.
I assume that we will not be buying any cards after this next turn.
I mean,
I would
maybe.
probably go for Haunted Woods.
Yeah,
Haunted Wood
probably
looks
not.
good. I like
I'm not sure Haunted Woods is not better than Rabble here, even like with King's Court. Because King's Courting, you don't want to get Haunted Woods and King's Courting Rabble. This is a long draw.
Yeah. So we will not be buying anything, I assume.
You can buy a plan.
That's
On
maybe more
planning on getting more Haunted Woods.
Yeah, I think more Haunted Woods seems fine.
I think you don't play Sea Charge here because you don't want to have this King card miss shuffle. So just like click King's card and end your turn probably.
Yeah. Yes. Correct. Somewhere around that. Kubu is at least getting these brushes from Sailor, and it gives them a good advantage.
And you can also just get a Haunted Woods in play already this turn. You can try to stay Sailor, get Haunted Woods in play.
Yeah, I think you just get a second King's Court here for sure. I mean,
for sure, yeah, for sure.
Lundy has more targets for King's Court as well.
Like King's Court is a combo with King's Court and also every other card.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I did.
That is
combo with King's Court didn't work as hoped, but that is pretty friendly attack probably.
Yeah,
I would probably buy a Sailor here.
Yeah, for sure.
King's cards. Because Sailor really needs that thrashing, or these Haunted Woods will be hurting really hard.
Yeah, Sean.
That's still awkward.
Okay, maybe the next.
I guess they're not really. I mean, there's no. Neither player bought as forfeit yet. I see it has Sea Charge, but that's not it. Like it's a bit awkward that like this Crossroads didn't collide with any of the estates.
Does it seem reasonable for Kubu to King's Court a Sailor here, then Haunted Woods trash 3 cards next turn, and then start to go for Horn of Blindness? I feel like they can.
You can buy it.
Go really faster. Yeah. Would like to King's Court a Sailor here.
I agree. King's Court Sailor. It seems
also King's Court Haunted Woods, maybe.
Yeah.
You can get something trash
with your deck in hand.
I think the thinning is probably better than the draw, to be honest. It's not.
I don't like buying Haunted Woods here.
Considerably.
Oh, I never mind.
Orange seems pretty correct for me.
Oh, you know what?
They could also probably trash that Crossroads pretty soon because they don't have any green.
I mean, Crossroads is a unique for Horn of Plenty.
It's true. They have Haunted Woods, King's Court, Copper, Silver, Sailor.
Yeah, that's kind of like making one King's Court. You have to buy a card, and you have 1 point, so you have to buy a copper. So, yeah, generally not buying anything.
So
Right, so
probably
if Kubu buys something here, they have to like put their hand on the deck, and then put their hand on the deck, and then put their hand on the deck. That's like
Yeah, I mean, I think.
fine, I guess.
then you play the crossroads here. Oh yeah.
I mean,
bypass it.
you can get away with like you can just buy something and not have any cards in your hand. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then you put your narcissist hand on top of your deck.
Yep.
So this is so unique. So you can horn a king's card here, and then like buy a horn, or do that.
I would like
or just
to probably go on 100 woods.
Right. So
You can just play the hard, yeah, because you can get your next check better or next turn.
Yeah, I don't think you need another king's card. I think you're right about that. So, yeah.
This being really good starts.
Yeah. That's what let's say.
If you have plan, can you choose between the 100 woods attack and plan? Which do you do first?
I think so. Yeah.
So they could have got
So
match them.
Yeah. First copper. It's not the last copper, right? No.
No.
Definitely not. But like King's Coursing is over there. Cornish doesn't really do anything. Like the money isn't relevant, and Kubu can just choose not to buy a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That is very sad, DZ.
Like
and like crlundy has had some pretty bad hands, I think, because of it. I think it means he's.
They should have gotten an early sailor. And if they take it already top deck all the estates, so if they king scored that sailor, they would have gotten almost as much money and just trashed all their estates. And by this point, it isn't hard for Kubu to trash all of these curses if they end up gaining them.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of
sailors as well. crlundy.
I'd probably go for honor plenty 100 boots here again. Just really trouble. Yeah, with King's Court it's nice. It's and it's
Not sure if 3 cards is worth it. I think I would not.
At least they have 300 boots and King's Court Sailor in play, so they can trash 3 cards and draw their deck, so they can just trash all of them right here, right now.
Yeah, so I think the curses are fine given the amount of trashing you have.
So for crlundy, they would have trashed all of their estates. Now, it would have been a lot better if they.
Then they wouldn't have been able to draw with crossroads.
Who definitely seems to be in a commanding position in this game.
Yeah, could win full control here.
Gain double horns.
Yeah, I think you definitely want more horns.
And maybe one more horn.
Let's see this pile out. Not yet, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no love yet.
I think I would like to have some copper in hand remaining still. It's like you still only got 1 buy, so 1 copper for the horn, but the other can get trashed. So
yeah, I agree with Sean. So this is a pretty awkward and was crlundy.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to trash 2 of these estates finally, but too little, too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think
definitely
there's a pretty good chance. How many uniques does Kubu have? Well, I think they might be able to win next turn. Oh wait, they only have. Yeah, I think they can pull it off.
Yeah, so just gaining.
Looks like
5 more horns here, and the next turn, yeah. about 5 molecules
Oh,
coming
they
in.
currently only have.
Yeah.
Looks like they currently only
They
have.
only need 4 horns.
They only have 7 uniques, so they can just take 4 more horns and then just, I don't know, like something that
Gold
isn't in their
or
deck.
forest or anything.
Really, just anything.
Probably transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
actually
fine.
like the swamp pad because you can just play it right away.
Just 8 provinces, I guess. That
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Just thinking of a 3 pile. Final province. Not lose. Like with 0 points.
Yeah, so especially in game 3, assuming that Kubu sees this way, which should be pretty likely. Yeah.
I mean, if you're like the splits are especially important if you're doing an agility contest.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So Kubu's on the match point right now.
This was yeah. 2.5 to 1. And Kubu starting as well.
Yeah.
So knights. There's alchemist for draw. There's possibly draw things from Watchtower. Encounter city, maybe. There's Monsters Village. The thing is Miser / Rebuild. Damn end.
It's rebuild thing.
No.
You can trash your estates for castles.
It's trashing.
That's anything.
Oh, actually. Small cat, a lot of trashing.
Rebuild watchtowers.
Oh, you can combine rebuild with Watchtower to
Yeah.
then estates. You get up there.
Castles and trash the castles. I'm not really sure how do you open here.
That's a 3/4 for 3.
Probably militia. At least.
Silver potion.
Just-
I like having alchemists. Black humble.
Humble better than silver. So Kubu likes castles.
Yeah, it seems iffy. I'm surprised with no potions. I think alchemist is a really good card in this kingdom. I don't think there's much other draw. There's also yeah. So this is a problem with castles. If you're adding a card to your deck, that's a victory card. And I even hit 5 from Day Molly. It's gonna hurt.
And if they go for castles, these knights can really. Oh, that's
yeah.
Yeah, so
2 again.
I'm pretty sure we are losing as Kubu here.
Oh, Divana. Well, hopefully this draw silver.
I would really consider already resigning here, almost.
I agree. Vander is not very good here.
Yeah, and now crlundy also gets Anna, and they can get rid of their junk and just keep destroying Kubu. So I'm pretty sure Kubu doesn't stand a chance here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we'll keep getting player 2 wins.
As Kubu, how do you get out of this? Like, assuming that your opponent draws terribly and you draw perfectly, what sequence of laser buys do you need to win this?
Good cards.
I'm not really sure what would get you through it.
Yeah, I mean, those castles are really junking your deck, so.
And also, these knights can trash all the points that you get from castles. If you try to get, okay, I'll get all the castles. Yeah.
Oh, rebuild is their judge feed.
Yeah,
So
more,
let's see if Kubu will
more
crash
points.
Dame Josephine with their rebuild.
Okay, we just not
Dame
big.
Anna here is pretty good.
Not very high crlundy build or ball rebuild.
I feel like that was a lot better to get Dame Anna.
Yeah, it's like
and crash 2 cards than a rebuild.
happily wreck your opponents. Like I just want to play all my knights as much as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, crlundy, I would just like to kill Kubu.
I agree with that, Jackdaw. I do not want rebuild. I want to just. I think crlundy should just get as many knights into his deck as possible and just trash all of Kubu's cards.
Yeah, and maybe a couple capital cities for shifting and just use.
You got them all in here?
I'm not sure that I like this rebuild.
Them all is regardless.
But I'm not really sure that it matters too. Because Kubo is so far behind here.
Do you name Humble Castle? Or not?
Or Josephine.
Oh yeah, probably name Josephine.
It would be.
It's actually just the Humble Castle. Yeah, slipping Josephine makes sense.
Yes. It's your.
Get the Molly again. Maybe Watchtower. Yeah, Watchtower for Dame. Like looking to get Dame Anna here.
That's pretty good discard.
Yeah. Well, no advantage.
Yeah, well then we'll still draw. Oh,
Bottom Castle, yeah.
You still don't really like the deck of this. It's not good still. Okay.
Another knights.
And another.
Yeah, so I guess the good news for Kubu is that any new castles he gets won't be subject to knights, but like that doesn't make the castles good. Like
I mean, the high castle must be good if you have a lot of castles and like rebuild, get rid of your castles. Just can't protect them.
Yeah, I would like to have trust. I feel like crlundy should have been trashing a lot more cards with Anna here. They could have a so much cleaner deck.
Sure.
Alright, so Kubu got the trash here. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty.
I think it's a nice thing
Payload.
It's like too slow for this board with knights.
You can add your capital cities with when you have knights. So there are your actions for your knights at the same time, and it can shift through cards that you don't want to see.
I think I'd rather still have villages. I have villages like play knights, and next turn go back, play them again.
And Mother Wisp works with pretty well with the rebuild if you are using rebuild.
yeah, so I guess
So I think it does you to open the for net gain of 0 victory points.
yeah, so I mean as Kubu, I guess you do is you just spam rebuilds and then I'm just not sure it'll do well enough.
I mean, what piles are you lowering?
Yeah, I mean eventually.
You can't finish the game quickly enough.
Yeah,
And, like,
eventually.
Eventually gonna get.
Eventually, provinces. That's what you're gonna lower, but you're just not gonna do you well enough. You're not gonna do it fast enough. I mean, crlundy can just spam knights and then get provinces when he can afford it, and that'll likely win him the game.
Yeah, I don't believe that crlundy should be losing this game. Sure, if that was necessary, probably fine by the province. Just shouldn't really matter.
Well,
So King's Castle will not be giving any points to any player here.
you got the Molly here. A Cloak and Knights, then Watchtower draw 4.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not convinced King's Castle is great here, given the state of the players' decks.
Yeah, King's Castle will probably be worth
I don't
6 for Kubu.
Yeah, I mean, that's
They get
just
it.
equal to a profit, so.
Yeah, worth 10 money.
But actually, I'm not sure if I like playing the rebuild there to trigger the shuffle. These 3
It's
knights.
a good one.
I guess there's multiple villages in your deck, but yeah.
Yeah. Because then you have situations like this. I'm still not sure that you want to click Humble Castle over Game Josephine.
Right. Humble Castle is probably worth 3
4 points now here, I think.
2.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
I
big
believe
thing is
so.
that if you trash it, like, you're just getting a duchy. But yeah, I'd rather be naming profits.
I think it's 3 points. I think the I actually did crlundy get Haunted Castle, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So Kubu has Crawling Castle.
Humble.
Yeah. So this is a pretty good hand for Watchtower.
Yeah. Right,
And those and they can just play off their mountain villages before it if they feel like that's where
then those mountain
Yeah.
villages miss the shuffle. So I think I might
Yeah.
grab one more. I guess if that's all of them.
Yeah.
But they have only 2 mountain villages.
Apparently so.
Okay, so
No, not Humble Castle.
No. Yeah.
You monster.
Checking
yeah.
it.
So Kubu has
Okay.
1 castle now. So King's Court will be worth 4 points.
Yeah, profits.
King's Castle, not King's Court.
Yeah.
Does it win here?
Oh.
Bear, yeah, bear, almost. Yeah, I mean, I'd be very surprised if, earlier I would have been very surprised if Kubu won, but like,
Oh yeah.
now not as
For
much.
sure.
I agree with Jaco. Really don't want that. So will Kubu be able to win this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Kubu won. I feel like crlundy should have won this. They should have used Anna to trash more and just get ahead. These reboots felt like not worth it for crlundy.
I think if crlundy just doesn't follow rebuilds, maybe.
Yeah.
And just doesn't go for the Watchtower stuff, just get all the knights.
They should just have a focused on killing Kubu and then doing everything else. So this is just a Kubu winning.
Well, then
It's a game end, right?
Well, a pretty convincing victory of 3.5 to 1/2.
Yeah.
Just rubbing it in. Right, well.
Wait, then I have to check the rules doc for that. I don't know. I should have memorized the rules that I was involved in writing, but I didn't.
I mean, there's a lot of subcategories and things and different rules for small, medium, large. So.
Okay, well, yeah, it's.
In Champions it's a fine also. 3.5 rather than 2.5 for the regular elimination. Right, so that is it then. You won.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Well
Congratulations.
played.
Yeah.
That feels like a good comeback for Kubu. It was a good game to see.
For sure.
I was not expecting for it to end in Kubu's favor, but it did, so good job, Kubu.
Yeah, nice. Congrats, Kubu. That was an impressive engine that you built the last game that somehow worked out.
Yeah, if you look at the deck counts, like how many cards both players have in deck, it's a pretty big difference. There's 18 for Kubu and like 30? No, 25 for Sunny. A bit smaller difference than I thought. But... So a lot. Anyway, she got an interview.
I mean, I guess I don't see any reason why we can't if you. So. Seems like I can't even send a message. I don't expect chat might be preventing them. Oh,
hello! Congratulations!
Thank you. Did you like what I did last game? What's the confusing game?
We didn't think it would work.
Rather, you better check the recording afterwards.
Yeah. I'm going to say that I saw that there are pieces of an engine over there. I was like, you know what? I want to rebuild castles into provinces. That sounds more fun than building an engine.
That's true. Like, I think your deck should have been like ripped to pieces by Crlundy's knights, but
I don't know why that didn't happen. I very much expected that to happen. They didn't trash enough with Dame Anna after they got it.
Okay. And like, because you basically had to skip 2 turns because of having like common castle 2 states in your hand. Like that should have just been lights out. Like we were joking about the game being resignable on like turn 7 or something.
At turn 3, yeah. I think that game should have probably been resignable on turn 1 once I decided that I'm going to open Humble Crumble.
I mean, yeah, you managed to make it work, make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, they followed, right? So that's why.
They could let you have all the castles and like then trust them to make them not worth anything.
Yeah, I looked at King's Castle and I was like, wait, this is really bad. I have like 1 castle in this page.
Oh yeah. Alright. So okay, the other games, yeah, some opinions were had. So I didn't promise not to criticize everything he did, so I didn't hold back. So to speak.
I didn't criticize much. I was pretty calm and steady here.
Yeah.
It's fun when you missed a win.
Yeah.
How did I miss a win? Which game?
The sick fan ball could have, if you didn't like on the penultimate turn, you played both cavalry, and if you would have
used a favor to trash a cavalry first village.
Yeah, we were.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, you were so far ahead at that point. But yeah, you did like trigger shuffle with 4 junk cards in there, so
no,
you did draw a curse village there.
Okay, yes, if I drew a cursed village, it would have been bad. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But if or maybe do I get to play it? I don't remember.
No, you triggered a shuffle with 3 coppers and a peasant, I think, and then.
No, I triggered the shuffle with a cursed village in there.
Oh, okay. Then I misremembered.
It's like I'm not sure that I did that on purpose, but there was definitely a cursed village in those.
I think we all assumed that you triggered shuffle because it didn't matter because you showed the winning hand. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Alas.
Fair. Yeah, I was definitely having a lot of fun in these games, and I was definitely not playing very precisely.
Right. some sloppiness, but like if you're that much, I think you've outgrown medium games perhaps.
Mm,
And then also the
Maybe.
big games next time. I mean, I'm not sure what cutoff is, but
I already no. This is not medium games proper. This is medium games champions thing.
Yeah.
What? He actually played like big games finals against me.
Yeah.
And
I played.
I won. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I totally didn't know what I was commentating.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like it's just games of Dominion all the same. So
Yeah.
it's not like it's actually other like special rules, and it doesn't matter that much. I guess. But yeah, well played. Congratulations on being the champion of the champions.
Yeah, congrats on that.
The most championist.
The first medium games champion of champions.
So I'm the best person of the orange color on this Discord. So that's what I care about.
Yep, the best orange person.
I'm actually probably never playing big games again because in case I would win, my color would change, and that does not happen. I don't want that.
I mean, while you're playing, your color is different, so.
I'm not. My color is orange, right?
Assuming you're not. Yeah, your color is orange now, but if you were to join big games, your color would be purple for the duration. And then if
that's why.
And
that's
then
why
if
I
you
should never join big games again.
Yeah, and then if you win, your color becomes permanently red.
That sounds unappealing. Yeah, maybe I'll join big games at some point. We'll see.
Maybe
not next season though.
Maybe I should just play around with the colors on you. Recolor every role.
I mean, if you make big games champions yellow, I'd totally play in big games.
So you're saying I should swap small games and big games colors?
Yeah, yes. Big games would be orange and medium games would be red.
All right. Well, if that's what's gonna get you to play, I might do it.
I'm not sure. Like, we'll see where I stand next season because I've been progressing pretty quickly, and if I look at the ratings and I'll be like, oh, I'm like my Mew is around 1.8, 1.9, and I probably shouldn't play.
Then you can't play.
Yeah, that also.
Yeah, so never mind. I take that back.
No big games for you.
I'm looking forward to playing against a medium games champion in the league.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing against you too.
Right. Any parting thoughts about the match?
I don't know. I just I played. Well, I made a draw in a game that I was completely winning by complete accident.
Like, did you not? I thought the draw was good because like I don't think you could have won that game.
Really? If I
like your opponent
was just by Dutchy that turn.
Your opponent could double. Like your opponent built a double and you couldn't.
Yeah, and then I can buy a province and buy another. Oh, is that losing? Or maybe that's losing.
I'm pretty sure if you give your opponent another turn, they can just like they also have scavenger in the deck for getting province. Yeah. So they just buy province and they have points lead. Oh right. Yeah. Okay. I guess. You see how much attention I was paying that day. I was like, okay, I built the stables, and I was like, all right, now I'm going to just buy province, mill province every turn, and not think about this game anymore. And I figured I'd win. I think that game you definitely should have built more. Yeah, I think building two doubles was crazy. Yeah, just by hair. I think you actually had to take Thaya because you were definitely losing the longer game. Okay, yeah, that is fair. I just I've looked at that board and I decided, okay, that this one province, no one province should be good enough. Apparently, it wasn't. Nope. I mean, it was good enough for a tie. It was good enough to win the championship 4 games, so it's the quickest it can go. Yeah. What is the other game that we played?
because we didn't talk about
There was the Haunted Woods one with the horn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Which your opponent didn't trash anything.
Well, more importantly, my opponent didn't get any gains, so I was like, I can't do anything I want. Trash. Yeah, I was just sitting there. And I was like, okay, I can do anything I want because they have one game a turn.
Yeah, but by that point you were already quite far ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sailor is a good card with durations on the board. Sailor is a nice card. I also bought a Kingsport, and I don't think I've ever used it for anything.
You like trashed 3 cards, and you can draw a lot and drew 9 cards. It did some stuff.
I don't think it was good. Trashing 3 cards.
I might have liked maybe some cantrips for it, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
It was definitely amusing to me to see my opponent king score the swamp hack, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to king score the Sailor and trash all of that.
Yeah.
That made me really happy.
Well played. And, good luck in any future endeavors or tournaments that you participate in.
Yeah. Congratulations once more.
Yeah,
Thanks.
congrats on this.
Oh, Lucas now is trying to convince me to make a policy that Kingscourt isn't good and just start being creative and avoiding buying it. All right, we'll try this. Oh, yeah, I'll have to go. So congratulations and see you around. See you.
Yeah.
All right, and thanks for commentating. And yeah,
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
It'll be a shame to not have the championship champion get commentated.
Yeah.
Rounds. So have to oblige. But for me, it is going to be dinner time as well. So thank you for having me, Rosie, as well.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah, perhaps I'll commentate alongside you once again some other time.
Yep.
No, wait, I will be off. So goodbye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for watching.